When it comes to diversity and inclusion, we try to think about it in two quite distinct ways actually, which is to talk about diversity and also to talk about inclusion. And so some of the challenges are that it isn't something that you can fix really quickly. It requires a whole bunch of different actions. So when it comes to diversity, we'll be looking at the ways that we can recruit and promote people and open up our minds to the great pool of people that we can select from. When it comes to inclusion, it's focusing on our behaviour as individuals and then as an organisation. And so the hardest bit actually is explaining to people that you won't see a difference tomorrow. That's the biggest challenge. But the opportunity that the future holds is absolutely there. When I come along to events like this, one of the best learnings is about the diversity of industries. Whilst I might listen to a piece from an engineering company and think, well, how does that translate into retail? It absolutely does. There'll be little nuggets of information, whether we've all got large workforces or whether we've got similar challenges. There's so much benefit that you can get from people's different perspectives. So in the spirit of diversity and inclusion, events like this are fantastic. So the Brexit announcement's been very interesting for our business and actually what it meant to the people that work within it. Our purpose as an organisation is to find the happiness for our employees in a worthwhile and satisfying business. And so when it comes to happiness, in actual fact, there was a large proportion of our population that were unhappy with the Brexit result and also were very concerned about what it would mean for their employment, because we do have a lot of Europeans working for us. And so from a Brexit, our first and foremost thing actually as an organisation was to make people reassured that we wanted to include them within our business. What we now need to discover is exactly what the implications will mean for our workforce, and we're taking the time to consider that at the moment. But what we undoubtedly know is that regardless of what happens with border controls or anything like that, that we want to welcome people into our organisation from all over the world if possible, and so that's what we will continually be striving to do. When it comes to government and business working together, I've seen some great benefits as an organisation, definitely things that are starting up as well. When it comes to campaigns, it can be sometimes quite difficult for just one organisation in isolation to change the mindsets of its people because there's so many factors that are coming into play. And that's where government and other third-party organisations can be so valuable to the private sector, because they can reach out to people, those who work within the business and those who work without it, and change different mindsets.